It's reunion week for Steve Aird. His former team Maryland comes to Bloomington to play the Hoosiers Sunday before Indiana travels to Aird's alma mater Penn State Friday, and then finish off their East Coast swing Saturday with a match at Rutgers.
I'm battling hard, and you guys can understand this. I don't want to make it an emotional thing. For me, it's business. Let's just do the work. You know, play hard. I think our energy's got to be great. For you guys, it's a great opportunity to get to 500. And the funny part is we're a couple 5-gamers away from being 8-2 in the Big Ten. Don't forget how close we are, how good we are. You know, when you guys put it together, it's awfully fun to watch.
Maryland and Indiana facing off in University Gym. Coach Aird, the head coach of Maryland from 2013 to 2017, before taking this Indiana job.
So I'll catch up with everyone after. I wanted to make a late start with it. So okay. All right, boys, here we go.
It was a tough day in Aird's first game against his former team, as Maryland came into University Gym and picked up the 3-game sweep over Indiana and snapped the Hoosiers' 2-game win streak.
About this, man. This is Wood from Penn State.
Well, it's we didn't play very well.
Good game.
Congrats, you got a nice team.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Yeah, good luck too. Congrats, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Obviously, a tough loss for me because I want to be competitive, and I didn't think we were that competitive, so that's on me. I didn't do a great job with the team. Obviously, didn't do a great job getting us ready, and a lot of that had to do with the fact, you know, I hate when coaches always make excuses for why they got beat. We got beat. We got outcoached, we got outplayed. That's kind of it. Chins up, guys! Chins up! Chins up!
The Hoosiers have to put the Maryland loss behind them, as an East Coast trip with 2 games in 2 days awaits.
It's incredibly difficult. I think there's not a lot of time. There's a lot of compression. Physically, emotionally, trying to reboot and get ready for it. And I'm an old school guy when it comes to the Big Ten. It used to be you played Friday and Saturday for 10 weeks, and that was the conference. And so I grew up in that environment. I learned to coach in that environment. So I think there's pros and cons. But it's interesting, not many sports are doing that, and not many sports are doing that in a conference where you've got 7 or 8 of the top 20 teams in the country, so it's a challenge.
It's 7 o'clock and we just landed in Pennsylvania, so we just got to the hotel, and I'm so happy we're off the plane because I have literally flight anxiety and I get so scared, but yeah, can't wait for the game tomorrow.
Me and Abigail are sharing chicken Alfredo and I think a margarita pizza. It's very good. We were kind of feeling both, so we just decided to share.
Practice Friday morning at Rec Hall and dinner Friday night at the hotel gets Indiana ready for their match against Penn State at night.
There's a lot of options. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to get yet, but I might try a little bit of everything. Veggies are always very good for you, so yeah, I don't really know. There's a lot of stuff. This is probably the most we've had so far this year, like choice-wise.
As the Hoosiers prepare for Penn State, this isn't just any Big Ten match. It's Steve Aird going up against his mentor, Russ Rose.
You know, Steve's, you know, he's a grinder, and, you know, I think the performance of his team speak for itself, but I also think, you know, he would be hopefully the first to say he hasn't done it alone, but there's always a learning period when there's new coaches that come in, and you kind of go through you know, getting acquainted cycle of time, but certainly they've had some great success, and they've, you know, they're building the program the way they want to do it, and it's, you know, they've had some great performances to date. The need to make your players know that you care about them and that the team can come over, and you know, I think that's a really part of. You know, the equation for having successful teams is for the players to know that you care, even though you're pushing the bar and trying to make them better and things like that. You know, one of my best qualities is I've got a great wife. Steve, one of his best qualities, he's got a great wife. And, you know, another bonus is her cooking. You know, I'm sure that when he's hard on them, that Brandy's making them their favorite meal, and yeah. I missed both of them. Don't think for a second that when Steve left, I just missed Steve. You know, I missed Brandy a great deal.
As the Hoosiers bowed out to Penn State in 3 sets Friday night.
Take care, baby.
Love you.
I'll see you, man.
Love you.
Good luck tomorrow.
Bye.
It was back on the bus and off to the airport, as a quick flight to New Jersey was in store in order to get ready for Rutgers on Saturday. After a long night, Indiana was back at it for practice Saturday morning. The pregame meal and meeting got the Hoosiers in the right mindset as they took down Rutgers 3-1 to end the trip on a high note.
Good job, guys. Way to battle.
They put us on our heels on that first set, and we didn't really have the best night in that first set, but then we battled back, and I was really proud of us on how we finished in that fourth set, and especially the second set too, how we came back and we, I think, kept them under 15, so that was great. We're just happy we got the road win and we split on the weekend, so we're happy to go back home for our Wednesday match against Michigan.